Welcome to Stoic Preview, where we uncover the subtle truths that shape relationships. Stick around until the end of this video for insights that'll change how you connect with women. If you find value here, like, share, subscribe, and drop a comment about what resonates most. Most men make a critical mistake when getting to know a woman. They ask too many questions. They dig into her past, her exes, her upbringing, or her latest heartbreak, thinking it's a way to bond. On the surface, it seems genuine, like you're just trying to understand her. But here's the reality. The moment you ask, she starts curating her story, editing and filtering it. Not because she's deceptive, but because that's how people protect themselves. The history you get is the one she chooses to share. What if you didn't need to ask? What if you could read her past through the subtle cues she doesn't even realize she's giving? The truth is, people don't just tell their history, they live it. It shows up in their actions, emotions, silences, and offhand remarks, in the way her eyes shift when you say certain words. If you know what to look for, her past is written all over her. You don't need to be a detective or grill her with questions. You just need to pay attention. Master this, and you'll understand her better than her closest friends. You'll see if she's still haunted by an ex, if she's healed, if she's ready to build something new, or if she's still stuck in the ruins of her past. In this video, I'll show you how to spot those signs, what they mean, and how to avoid getting tangled in a story you didn't sign up for. 1. Her relationship with attention and social cues. One of the easiest ways to understand a woman's emotional history is to watch how she handles attention, especially from men. Notice not just how she responds to your compliments, but how she moves through a room, interacts online, or reacts when the spotlight's on her. Does she brush it off and stay composed? Or does she glow like it's the first time she's been noticed? Pay attention to how often she mentions male attention. Whether she's talking about guys in her DMs, men flirting at the gym, or how guys just won't leave her alone. It's not about the stories themselves, it's about her need for them. A woman who felt ignored, mistreated, or invisible in past relationships, romantic or even from childhood, often measures her worth by how many eyes are on her. The problem? She might not even realize it. This isn't vanity. It's a craving for validation. There's a difference between a woman who enjoys attention and one who needs it to feel complete. The first is playful, the second is dangerous, because if her focus shifts away from you, she might seek it elsewhere, even unintentionally. That's not betrayal, it's an emotional dependency. Don't focus on her clothes or how many selfies she posts. Ask why she does it. Is she chasing admiration or connection? That single question reveals more about her past relationships than any story she'd tell you. 2. How she talks about other women. You can learn a lot about a woman not just from how she speaks to you, but from how she talks about other women. Pay close attention when she mentions her friends, co-workers, or even strangers. Is her tone warm and supportive, or laced with sarcasm, judgment, or rivalry? If every woman she describes is a mess, fake, or probably cheating, that's more than a personality trait. It's a reflection of her own unresolved fears, betrayals, or insecurities. You're not just hearing her words, you're hearing her pain. Women often reveal their emotional history through projection. If she constantly calls other women too flirtatious, she might have been cheated on. If she's always criticizing other women's success, she may feel she's falling short in her own life. If she says, "I don't get along with women," that's not independence. It's trauma dressed as detachment. She might have been hurt by past friendships, or competition might be her shield. A woman at peace with herself is usually at peace with others. If every woman feels like a threat, ask yourself what experiences taught her life is a battlefield. These moments reveal her past without any need to dig. Just listen to the patterns, not the noise. That's where the truth lies. 3. Her conflict style. To truly understand a woman's past, don't just watch how she acts when things are smooth. Watch how she handles conflict. Conflict has a way of dragging the past into the present. I'm not talking about yelling or meltdowns, but those small moments of tension, when plans change, when you forget something, or when she feels overlooked. Does she shut down and go quiet? Does she lash out, blame, or guilt trip you? Or does she stay calm, seek to understand, and move forward? These reactions aren't random. They're echoes of her history. A woman who's been emotionally abandoned, mistreated, or betrayed might react to conflict with intense fear or defensiveness. She might clam up because she learned long ago that showing emotion led to rejection or punishment. Or she might go on the attack because vulnerability once hurt her. Either way, her behavior in conflict is shaped by the survival skills she developed. You'll see it in how she escalates or avoids tough moments. If she assumes the worst about you instantly, she's likely carrying baggage from someone else. Her fight style isn't just about you. It's a reenactment of how she learned to protect herself. People replay their emotional history more than they share it. When conflict arises, old wounds surface. Your job isn't to fix them. It's to recognize the pattern and decide if you want to help her heal or get caught in the fallout of someone else's unresolved pain. 4. Her romantic timeline. You don't need to ask, when was your last relationship, to figure out her romantic history. Direct questions like that often get you the polished, surface-level version she's comfortable sharing. Instead, just listen. Her story slips out in how she tells it. Notice the small clues, like when she says, "We used to go to that sushi place all the time." Pause. That's not about a friend. It's a relationship breadcrumb she might not even realize she dropped. Look for patterns in how often she mentions the past, how recent it feels, or how fresh it still seems. If she casually says something happened 2 years ago, she's unintentionally giving you her timeline. If she avoids mentioning time or downplays emotional milestones, that could signal unresolved feelings. You'll hear it when she talks about transitions. After everything fell apart, I had to rebuild myself. That's more than a breakup. It's a sign of healing or struggle. Avoid direct questions. When people are relaxed and don't feel watched, they reveal far more. Her silence on certain parts of her life can be the loudest clue. You just need to be the kind of man who hears what's left unsaid. 5. Her views on men in general. One of the most telling things a woman reveals, often without meaning to, is how she talks about men as a group. Not you, but men in general. Listen to how she refers to her exes, male friends, or even random guys on TV. Is her tone playful and neutral, or bitter, guarded, and sharp? That tone carries her history. If she says, "Men are the worst," it might sound like a joke, but if it's a recurring jab with a sting behind it, it's rooted in truth. Someone made her feel that way, maybe multiple times. You're not just hearing opinions, you're witnessing her trust history. If she assumes men are liars, cheaters, or emotionally unavailable, it's not from a book, it's from experience. Even if she's fun and flirty with you now, those beliefs linger. They'll show up when she gets suspicious over your silence or expects you to leave before she knows why she's pushing you away. It's not just a mood, it's memory in motion. Understanding this doesn't mean judging her. It means seeing her clearly. You can see what shaped her beliefs and decide if you want to build a relationship or get caught in someone else's destructive cycle. If she's still carrying the weight of every man who broke her trust, she might eventually hand that weight to you. 6. How she talks about her family. To understand how a woman forms emotional bonds, listen to how she talks about her family, especially her parents. You don't need to dig for trauma, just observe. Her family dynamic is like the operating system of her emotional world. Quiet, but controlling everything. Notice how she reacts when you ask about holidays, how she mentions her mom in passing, or whether she rolls her eyes at family time or lights up over childhood memories. These are windows into her emotional foundation. People rarely outgrow the emotional language they were raised with. If you want to know how she'll love you, start by seeing how she learned to love at home. 7. What makes her emotional and what doesn't? There's something powerful in what moves a woman emotionally and what doesn't. Look beyond tears or outbursts for those moments when something hits her unexpectedly. Maybe a movie scene about abandonment makes her go quiet. Maybe she skips a song about betrayal every time it plays. Or maybe she's unmoved by things that would shake most people. These aren't random. They're emotional scars she's still carrying, or numbness she's learned to cope with. Sometimes it's not about relationships at all. Maybe it's being left out of a group or someone venting frustration. Whether she reacts with intensity or shuts down, that's a clue. People don't overreact without history. That response says, "This hurt before, and I'm not over it." On the flip side, if she's cold when you share your own vulnerable moments or dismisses others' pain, that's a red flag. Detachment isn't always strength. It can be armor built too early. You won't learn this by asking, "What makes you emotional?" You'll see it in what moves her and what doesn't. Those moments are like emotional highlighters, pointing to a version of her you've never met. The more you notice, the clearer the difference between someone who's faced their past and someone still running from it. 8. Observe, don't interrogate. The smartest men don't ask endless questions. They observe. They don't chase stories in quiet moments. They wait for the truth to reveal itself in casual comments or patterns she doesn't even see. That's the difference between questioning and watching. Anyone can ask, "What happened in your last relationship?" and get the polished answer. But the man who observes already knows, because he saw how she reacted when plans changed, how she shut down when things got too close, or how she lit up when someone noticed more than her looks. These aren't random, they're emotional fingerprints. Observing isn't cold or manipulative, it's emotional intelligence. It's reading her with the sharpness that sets you apart as a man who sees through the mask. When you rely on words alone, you often buy the story she tells herself to survive, but when you observe, you see the woman beneath, hurting, growing, or ready. The truth always shows up in behavior. The only question is whether you're sharp enough to spot it. If you've made it this far, you're already ahead of most men out there. You're not just hearing what women say, you're seeing who they are. When you learn to observe with this clarity, your dating life changes. You stop wasting time, stop falling for the highlight reel, and start connecting with women authentically, on your terms. If you gained even one insight, drop a comment below and tell me what hit hardest. Was it something she said or something she didn't? I read every comment. If you're the kind of man who wants to master the deeper game, the psychology, patterns, and emotional layers most guys miss, hit that subscribe button now. This is just the start. In the next video, I'll break down the 5 types of emotional baggage you can spot in the first 10 minutes of meeting a woman and how to tell if she's healed or hiding it. You don't want to miss it. Until then, keep your eyes sharp, your standards high, and your peace unbroken.